We have great news for everybody. iDiski Times, our newspaper, will be available at ShopRite stores across Gauteng from this Tuesday, the 26th of April, for absolutely free. Look for the newspaper stand. It's written iDiski Times between the tail points and the entrance, and just take your copy for free. And once you have the newspaper, you can enter our hashtag iDiski selfie competition by sharing a picture with yourself holding the newspaper on Facebook or Twitter, and 2 lucky readers will win 500 rands cash every week and an extra 500 rands in betting credit if you have an account with World Sports Betting. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Golden Arrows 2, Kaizer Chiefs 1. In the first half, it was 1-0 for Kaizer Chiefs. 2 unanswered goals scored by Golden Arrows. An eventful fixture. One major event, of course, is Njabulo Ngcobo and what will happen to him, because he was substituted, he was pissed off, he lashed out at everyone. Lee Baxter didn't help the situation in the way that he approached the player. But of course, every video with everyone that's watching the game with us today asked their opinion about that moment. Is it a bigger deal as we are trying to make it? The video is trending now. Everyone is talking about that. What do you make of the whole incident, Mr. Tso?
Mr. Kiwang Bulso wena kala mfethu Bulso Machaka, Bulso Chuna, Bulso Justice, Bulso Drake and Bulso na makhaya. Kanti support njalo iDiskiTV zobeka njengoba njalo ngichiki futhi. Nkulelo, it's just unfortunate ukuthi this boy kwenzakale in this manner. But it just yazi suke zothi wonke umuntu uthathe in a different level lento le. From mina personally, the boy was angry. The boy has got the right to be angry at himself. He made 2 mistakes. The other one, Costa Icoli. I believe where I'm standing, the boy Babam keeper, he was angry at himself. Mamela mina, ngizkwatele mina, and he's got the right to be angry at himself. Uguti now seeing Ulunduzana umntana kaBaxter go to him and try and pull him the way he did. He just made a sin out of nothing for me. In football, the players are human beings. They make mistakes. Yes, Agati is angry. Who angry? Leave him. He must go to the bench. Lapana. If you can't Lapana or Wenza, he's angry at himself, because if he was angry against somebody else, he was going to go and challenge that person. So you can see I made 2 mistakes and I caused the team a goal. So it just good thing Baxter for me. Baxter created a scene out of really nothing for me, because when somebody is why do you want to interfere in him? Because allow him to deal with temper, and then when he's down, and then he will come back and say, look, I'm sorry I've acted this way. I was angry. Because for me now, he was angry. A mistake. And for me, it's I take it.
Yeah.
I take it.
At half time, so we thought that Golden Arrows offered nothing. They had moments to isolate my fullbacks or my wingbacks for Chiefs, particularly Gumpatlele. I thought that perhaps they were wasteful. They were not taking shots on target. We thought that they were not offering nothing. How did they come back from 1-0 down to score 2 unanswered goals? Do they deserve to even win this particular fixture?
If you can remember half time when I said Chiefs, they can win this game, but the Arrows, they responded in the last 5 minutes. It was positive. And if they can continue to do that in terms of having those right back and left back, adding a number to support the wingers, and then it will be, a different ball game. And that's what happened. The change that they did to Ngoramatre, for me, it was really not really an issue, because when somebody is out of Njabulo and put a cross, or maybe I create a chance, then I can see, no, we need to make a change. Cool. But for me, that boy was trying to do something. He can play the ball at the back. He didn't really bring a threat. We can really make a change and say Ramatli out and then put somebody else. And yeah, it just as coaches, we look at the game different ways. But I still believe Arthur not Dylan, they failed to fix the problem like Midfield. The problem was in the midfield, not actually at the back. Because if you can see, that's why Arrows was not playing in the midfield. They've seen okay, there's two in front of the defense, there's two in front of the two defensive midfielders, and then there's Khama on the left, and then there's Ukasolo Papambil. So it means we can't play here. So we rather continue, let's go wide. And then you guys, right back and left back, go and support the wingers so that we can see good. Let's use the width wisely. Then we can get something, because here in the midfield there's nothing that we can do. Unfortunately, we'll say it worked for them, because if you can see the mistake Ngcobo, he was on the left side, and the Magalap on the left side. Sure, some of the things I get sometimes disturbed, or sometimes I've been as pairs. If the other one goes, you can see Njabulo now Ngcobo Lapana on the left side. I would say as in the position left back. Where are you as his partner? As a centre back area, because he's got the ball, but he's not in a good position where he's protecting the goalpost, wherever he is. He's on the left. So as a partner, don't go there. Come here, so that if anything happens, you can still cover him here. But now, Ungezana is open. It goes back to that incident that Utawa did. Against the first round against Yona Arrows, where Utawa was on the right side, where was Ukadoso was on the left side. So who's protecting the goalpost? Still again today, Ngcobo is on the left. Who's protecting the goalpost? No one, because the same applies to say, let's say Ngcobo managed to play that pass in the midfield. Then whoever in the midfield, Alexander or Ngcobo, then Bam Tekila Lapa, they win the ball. They play it direct here. Again, who's here to protect the goalpost? So it's coaching sometimes needs to be there, and I don't know whether I would say coaches or players, they tend to have this thing of saying no, we'll pay Tipola, I need to open, and yeah.
Okay. Last one then, inspired substitution by Golden Arrows, because they decided around the 35th minute, Sboniso look, this is not working out for us. They put in Conco number 17, who played on the right, and opportunities abound the way that he opened up the other side, because they were winning with Umangawana on the left hand side. They needed someone to complement that, to provide an attacking threat on the right hand side. They did exactly that, and they didn't wait until the second half, because it was around the 30th minute that they made the substitution, and they won this game because of that.
Gulego, these guys, the one is, remember my players, the Chiefs, they've been playing with 3 defenders and 2 wing backs for I would say for a long time. So now when it comes and say let's spend you 4 Lapaya, but you guys, you can also go up, and then Vilakazi Mabut by playing like Chiefs to say we need to have those wingers, and those wingers don't come back, stay there. We know these ones, because if you can remember, Ufrosla was going up, then was lead coming back, and then Uramatana, same thing. That's why that boy on the left was always having an edge. Go Ramatla, and it looks as if really is giving Uramatla a problem, but he was not. Anyway, well done to Arrows and the guys. By Bolile Chiefs. The change it worked for them. Yeah. Side, and yeah, they managed to win the game.
By halftime of this game, to be genuinely honest, we didn't think that the guys would come back, but they made technical changes. Kaizer Chiefs were not aware of their own weaknesses to fix them enough in time to win this game. iDiskiTV, Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you for watching.